You ever listen to those motivational or self help gurus full of emotion, always angry, yelling into our mind? All these advices, they sound so generic and surface level. I wonder why, after watching all these videos, you still feel not motivated enough. You may have motivation for a second, then sudden you lose your motivation just like this. The truth is, you don't need these motivational gurus. The entire self help economy profits off your dopamine crash. They don't want you to succeed, they want you to stay almost there. So you just keep, buying. The more hopeless you feel, the more products they sell. Tell you you are the problem, but it, bad enough that you didn't believe in yourself. You know what? The global self help industry is worth $13.4 billion. Meanwhile, global anxiety and burnout are higher than ever. Do you really think that's a coincidence? You see, the self help books are the best sellers. They're always New York Times best selling books, but philosopher books, they're mostly dust collectors because one tells you what you want to hear and the other tells you what you need to face. Because once again, the comfort is trapped. Motivational speakers, life coaches, healing gurus, they're all $1 billion industry. They sell you hope in 300 pages or less. The whole dopamine disguised as transformation, all the manifest abundance, write your dream life in a journal, and all of this is $1 billion business. If you don't believe in that, ask yourself who profits when you keep buying these books but stay in the same cycle? Who profits? Not you, it's always them. Self-help books or gurus doesn't want you to heal. It wants you to resist your healing. It's not a cure, it's like a subscription plan. The more lost you feel, the more they sell. And that's why philosophy slaps you in your face. I only made this video because I am so sick and tired of seeing these gurus making money by using vulnerable people like you, people that want to change their life so bad, and they will just pay their last money just like this. And someone has to say this because nowadays everyone wants to be a self-help guru, like literally everyone. Never ever take advices from someone who doesn't have PhD in neuroscience or a professional psychologist. How could they know your trauma? They have literally no idea because these gurus always like to put themselves as saviors and they always think that they have the solution of everything. They always go around and saying that, no, I suffered more than you. Like, how could they know that they suffer more than their audience when they have no idea? You have no idea how trauma works, how inner self journaling works, and only a professional psychologist can help you with that. So if you're listening to these self-help gurus who has no education, nothing, maybe just a loud voice like this alpha gurus or pretty face, and I don't understand. How could you buy a course from someone who has never studied neuroscience or psychology? Like they have no degree at all, but they are out here selling you a consultation and you are paying to them. Like, how naive could you all be? Now, we have all these toxic positivity gurus will deny the fact that privileges exist. Toxic positivity is literally what I call spiritual gaslighting. They will tell you be happy no matter what, don't let your energy stop you. Gratitude will fix everything if you just write everything in a journal and sleep, and next day everything will be magically happen. Okay. And there are people out there paying these gurus. Toxic positivity is when your suffering is rebranded as a block in your mindset. Like if you're poor, then you are attracting scarcity. If you're struggling, you just need to raise your frequency. And somehow the solution is always another masterclass or buy their journals. They built their platform off your fear and their privilege. If you look at them, Majority of them, they are privileged enough. They sell you hope, but never the full truth, never the full picture. Because if they told the truth, they would stop profiting off your confusions. The self-help books don't build leaders, they build followers. I know that that might sound a little controversial, but most self-help books are not written to change your life. They are written to repeat what's already been sold before. You ever noticed how they all sound the same? Like visualize your success, the universe is listening, rewrite your story. It's not wrong, but it's incomplete. You cannot think your way to power. You have to build it. The system raised you to be manageable, just manageable. If you really don't want to lose your motivation, you need to understand that the way the system raised you, and you have to erase all the subconscious thinking that you have in your mind. That's all. You don't need another motivational guru. You don't have to pay someone to fix you. All you have to do is understand the system. From school, they teach you obey, memorize, don't fail. From media, they fear the world. They teach you to worship fame. From religion, be humble, wait for your reward in the afterlife. And the result, you get addicted to comfort, terrified of failure, and completely deaf to your own inner authority. You were never taught to ask, what is my mission in this life? You just learn what you want to be based on what you see in front of you or in front of the media. And your mission is not a mood. Like sometimes mood is when you feel like doing something one day, then another day your mind changes and you try another thing. That's why motivation and mood swings kind of like same thing, and that's why motivation fades and mood swings. But a mission is way different than these two, and it owns who you are and who you really want to be. So your mission is the reason that you don't quit even when you hate the process. If you really think about all the men who built empires, do you think they really needed motivation? Joan of Arc didn't do vision boards, she led armies. Another thing I must say, because this is what the gurus wouldn't tell you, that it's harder if you are not privileged. These toxic gurus will say that, it's like a victim mindset, but it's not a victim mindset. Is the truth. Let's be honest. Let's be honest to our audience about privileges. And there could be so many privilege. And there's not just one privilege that we all know of because of TikTok. Like if you're attractive, you'll get it, easily. It's not just pretty privilege. It's about race privilege. It's about gender privilege. It's about passport privilege. It's about parents' financial help privilege. So let's say if you're attractive and you belong to the superior race group and you have wealthy parents, then things will get very easy for you. And if you are none of those, it's not gonna get easy. It's not going to get easy. And you need to believe that it's not going to go easy. I mean, look at those gurus that tell you that privileges doesn't exist. They are privileged. They are privileged. I know it sounds crazy, but they are privileged. But I'm not saying that just because you're not privileged, you wouldn't win in this life. All I'm saying is that don't fall for the illusion that the system is fair. The system is not fair. The system will always prioritize privileged people. So stop looking for fairness and start looking for leverage. And that's why you need to find your mission, and that's why you got to be strategic. When you're not privileged, you are not going to get things very easily come to you, no matter because I listen to manifestation. No, the manifestation actually worked because you are privileged than other people. So the same gurus will come to you and tell you that their manifestation worked and things just came to them very easily because they listen to subliminals online. No, it's because they're privileged. Okay. And they are trying to sell a course to the most vulnerable people online who are not privileged to let them think that it's going to work and it's not going to work. And that's why you are not motivated enough because you are not. paying your attention to things that you really need. Because you keep looking and looking for fairness when the system is unfair. The system profits off your delusions. The toxic positivity keeps you numb. Fake confidence keeps you loud. I mean, look around these self-help gurus are overflowing with emotions. They are always angry. They are always yelling. They are always shouting and screaming in front of the camera because fake confidence is always loud. A lack of purpose keeps you consuming. Okay, while you buy their course or watch their 3 hour podcast, they get rich, you get confused. The matrix isn't just the system, it's the dream they sold you about escaping it. Okay, full illusion of escaping the matrix is the matrix. That's it. That's all you needed to know to decode your mind so you can actually find your mission and not to pay another self-help gurus. Ask yourself, what would you fight for even if no one clapped? What makes you furious and focused? What truth do you know deep down but were always afraid to say? That's your mission, not another Pinterest board. I just want to let you know that motivational gurus, they borrow power. They want validation. Without your validation, they are nothing. And that's what keeps them motivated. But what's keep you motivated? Nothing. People with real missions, they don't sell hype. They move in silence and they strategize, they build. You cannot manifest your way into discipline. You have to choose it every single day because mission is when you show up, not because you feel like it, or not because today you feel like doing Pilates, then the next day you just lose all your motivation because you don't have a mission. I just want you to know, please, please don't be naive. The whole internet is just there to, make money. Everyone is out here to make money and they will use the vulnerable people. I believe the self-help gurus are like the modern day drop shippers, drop shipping gurus. Like they would find cheap products from AliExpress and they will sell it like 10 times higher. So self-help gurus are like this. They will try to look for the most vulnerable people and they will make money from their desperation. So stay safe and thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful and I would love to hear your points of view. So let me know in the comment section and I will see you in the next time. Thank you so much.